Now, you'll recognise my next guest as Emmerdale's Tracy Metcalfe. But now Amy Walsh and 8 of our favourite soap stars are giving us a sneak peek into their real lives.
I feel very nervous about people seeing the real me. I hope people like me. I read that next week I'm getting run over.
There's no hiding behind a character here. It's just me.
We all live up north, work up north. We all love a cup of tea and a biscuit.
You would never really expect us to be friends. How annoying that we're not going to have scenes together.
No.
Because she killed my dad.
You're horrible when you're hungry. There's a wonderful sense of family, belonging. That's boss, that is.
And Amy Walsh joins us now. It's brilliant. You know, this is just my kind of show. Now, to be fair, Amy, so you've got a very good audience with me here, but this is getting a chance to see you in a whole new light. We know you from Emmerdale for 10 years, but this is the real you. The cameras are in your home.
Yeah, it's quite daunting. I'm quite nervous about it coming out because we were kind of in this bubble of recording it and actually really enjoying the process. It's a really weirdly cathartic kind of, I don't know, amazing thing to be a part of, but you're doing it for you and forgetting that people are going to watch it, and now it's out this week. It's really exciting, but yeah.
Well, I did have a little sneak peek yesterday, and what I really liked with it is there's a real sense of friendship amongst you all, because you do have a fairly unique job, and not everyone fully understands the struggles that go on. And a lot of you are young mums. You're trying to juggle long sort of filming days and just the normal everyday life struggles that we can all relate to. And that comes across so well, I think, innit?
Does it? I've not seen it, so good.
I'm
That's
one episode
good.
ahead of you.
Well. No, that is good. And it's genuine. It's a real genuine friendship, especially for me with the girls from Emmerdale. You know, Laura and Roxy are literally best friends of mine. They're like sisters to me. And for a long time, I, you know, didn't live up in Leeds, and I just would go back to my family in London and come back to work. And for all that time that I was filming in Leeds, they would become your family because they were all I had. You know, I had obviously family from Bradford next door, but so yeah, we're really close, and we've also been through quite a lot together as well as women and mothers, and I hope that does read because it is a genuine thing, and you know, people should know that we are genuinely friends.
There's a lot of people think, you know, we all live this incredibly glamorous life, and of course there's aspects of that, it's correct, but you still have to go home and you got to change nappies and you got to do all the normal everyday bits that everyone has to.
Yeah, and I think this show not only touches on that, but the fact that our other halves have, you know, unique jobs as well. All 3 of us from Emmerdale are married or with actors. Yeah. So that, you know, has its challenges, and it's just a juggle, a struggle sometimes, but obviously we're in a really privileged position. So it's just seeing that, the chaos, basically, that involves at home.
We saw a lovely picture there of little Bonnie and, of course, Toby, of course, because really, I suppose, are we still classing you as the newlywed? Sort of.
Yeah,
it was August last year.
I mean, I've barely seen him since we got married, so I guess so.
A positive start.
Yeah, no, we do feel like newlyweds. We've not even been together that long on the grand scheme of things. So our relationship is still quite new and fresh, but then you throw a toddler in the mix and then work commitments, and it's crazy. But we're trying to get some time for each other. It's hard.
I know, because really, I suppose the wedding day last August was the last time you actually
saw it.
You know, you were off.
Yeah, that was like a real quiet stint. Well, I booked the holiday, obviously. I booked the time off, and then I went full throttle into a massive storyline at Emmerdale, and it was full on. I barely saw either of them, and that was hard. And then, like, he then flew to Bulgaria about 3 days later and did a film out there, and it's been constantly like that, and it is a juggle, and I don't have family around me to help, so it's, you know, tricky, but
you do. You make it work, and the other drama queens are great. There's a really good balance, I think, of personalities within it, which makes it. There's a lot of humour in there too. But as I say, the friendships absolutely genuinely do come across, and you like a bit of reality in the documentary kind of series.
Yeah.
So it felt like a natural fit to do it.
Yeah, I love documentaries. I'm obsessed with Louis Theroux. I've loved all the, you know, the big ones that have been out, like the Beckhams and
Yeah,
all that.
of course.
And so when this, you know, idea was approached to me, I was like, oh, will it be like that, or will it be like really glossy reality TV? Because I can't do that, because that's not who I am. You know, I don't just sit having cocktails all the time. Sometimes, but not all the time. And they were like, no, it's more fly on the wall, like an observational documentary type thing. And that really intrigued me and interested me. And it is. There's no production. There's no, you know, orchestrating things to happen to create drama.
No, it's
Fortunately,
real.
we all create the drama ourselves.
Just
all the
happens
humour.
naturally. 10 years at Emmerdale. 10 years of Tracy Metcalfe. That's an extraordinary amount of time to be on the soap at this point. You never enter into soap thinking that it's going to be a decade.
No, I know. It's crazy. Weirdly, I was getting ready thinking, oh, Lorraine was one of my first interviews, and that was about 8 years ago. And I was like, gosh, how I've aged since then.
You have not at all. A lot has happened. That's the whole point, isn't it? And because I think the character has been involved in such big storylines. I mean, you know, really, she's never too far away from any of the drama.
No, she has. I've been really lucky, actually, in that respect. I constantly have terrible things happen to me in that. So my dad died, my husband got cancer, my sister got cancer. I mean, it's awful. My character got postnatal depression, which is a really tricky storyline to play out. And then she had an affair with her husband's uncle, which was all her own doing.
Absolutely. And there starts the new chapter.
Yes, it does. And we don't know what comes next for Tracy, and that's really exciting because she's been on quite the journey
Well,
so
we
far.
have Beth, accordingly, on tomorrow, who
I
plays
love
Ruby.
Beth.
So, yes, I'll ask her version of events tomorrow as well.
Please do. She's stolen Caleb off me.
She did. It's all happening. I mean, it is. It's really great. Like I said, I've seen it and you still happen. So Drama Queens, it starts tomorrow at 9 p.m, ITVBe and ITVX. Nervous moments for you. It'll be fine.